Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Rebecca Yada, and today I'm going to talk about the VIB Sephora sale. And this sale happens twice a year. It happens once in spring and in the winter, or not the winter, but the fall, in November, a little bit before Christmas, so now. The Rouge sale actually already started. It started November 5th. And the VIB starts November 9th, and the Insiders starts on the 11th, and the sale ends on November 15th. So I wanted to get this video out for you guys with all of my recommendations before the VIB sale begins. This YouTube channel talks about skincare and makeup, hair care, sprinkled on with a little bit of fashion. If that's something that interests you, do not forget to click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to comment down below of any recommendations that you have as well for me or for anybody else, then feel free to leave those. Or if you guys just wanted to share what you were purchasing, or even if you're not purchasing anything, it'd be nice to hear from you guys. So let's get to this video because I have a lot of products to go through. I actually was going to separate these videos into two, but I think I'm just going to fly through the products as fast as I can in this videos because I want to have it done, posted, and edited before November 9th. So I'm going to quickly touch on all of the products. I'm gonna try not to go into depth for every single one. The hair care ones I'm gonna fly through because I did just post a video on my hair, like what I use on my hair. So those ones aren't naturally the ones I would recommend. So for those ones I'm gonna fly through. So the main topics for today will be my makeup recommendations as well as my skincare recommendations. So let's get started. So my first hair care recommendation is going to be this Amika blow dryer brush, which I have mentioned in my previous video. This one is my go-to for blowouts, even to straighten my hair now. Pretty much everything. I like it. It spins around with you so that you don't have to get worried about it getting tangled around. It's an awesome brush. I style my hair all the time with this. Every single time it's wash hair day, I use this blow dryer brush. And right now there is a bundle at Sephora. You can get this brush with a detangler and dry shampoo for $160, I believe. Sorry, for $130 you can get that bundle, but of course I will leave everything linked down below. I do go into depth more a little bit on the description part of things, but yeah, you can get this right now for a bundle with two other products. My next recommendation, this one is new to my hair collection tools, but this one is the High Tide Deep Wave Hair Crimper. This one as well comes in a bundle right now, which I did talk about in my video right before this one. This one comes with a leave-in for split end treatment after you're done, and then it also comes with this spray here, the Undone Volume and Matte Texture Spray. This spray is incredible. It helps when you want to do an updo or just need your hair to be in place. I styled my hair with this spray and then this crimper and the cream after, and my hair lasted super wavy as if I just did it for a few days. So highly recommend this product. The next product that I recommend is this one from BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer. This one I as well talk about it in my video. This one is the go-to heat protectant I've been using lately. I love it. It's a very fine mist, so it doesn't leave your hair weighed down at all. It does also help with frizz and detangling, and an added bonus to help with UV protection. So all around, I really love this spray. I've been using it for quite a few months, and it also lasts a very long time. It's quite a big bottle as well, and you honestly don't need a lot, but yeah, it does not weigh your hair down, and it is really awesome. Another quick recommendation, these do sound like a repeat because I did post a few videos back all of my hair recommendations, but this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask, and this one is quite thick here, and this one leaves your ends very soft. It helps with my hair growth journey because if you keep your ends moisturized and protected, they're less prone to breakage. So this has contributed to that. I really love this mask here. And then of course, last but not least, for hair care, I have these I have these Olaplex, the shampoo and the conditioner, and this leave-in treatment, the No.6 Bond Smoother. This one here is what I always use after the shower before styling my hair. It really helps with my blowouts to leave it very just bouncy and not frizzy. Like, it helps with frizz. It also has a little bit of heat protectant on this as well, and it has the benefit of doing all of those things plus protecting your hair. It has that technology that bonds the hair. So this one is really, really good. This is like my third bottle, I think, and I would continue to always have this in my hair care routine. Highly recommend. And of course, these two, which I do go a little bit more into depth into in my last video. I do want to recommend this Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This one right here. This one I really, really love. I use this one for like a little bit more like special occasions, or on the weekends, or just days where I want to like up my makeup a little bit. I'm actually wearing it right now. But this one is a very lightweight formulation, but it has really great coverage, and you can also build up on the coverage as well. It's really good for those like makeup, no makeup looks, but also when you build it up, you do look like, it just leaves your skin like very flawless and like really like just beautiful, flawless makeup. And it is long wearing. It does wear all the way till the night. And what I really like to do with this foundation here is that I do like to mix it with the Dior Backstage Face and Body Glow. So you guys will see here in the clip how I mix them. I do mix these both together and then put it in my beauty blender or my makeup brush. I have been using a beauty blender more lately, but I do mix them up for a dewy look. And the nice thing about it is that you can go as dewy look as you want, as glowy, and obviously the less you put, you don't look as glowy. So it is really nice, but you could also use it on its own just as a highlighter, or it's also a body glow. So if you would like to put it on like to your like collarbones or your shoulders or anything, you just want to look a little bit more glowy that day on your body as well, it is good for that. And also you can use this alongside other foundations as well, which is really nice. So yeah, I do really like to mix these two together for special occasions to have that like glowy makeup look. Another foundation that I have for recommendations is the Bare Mineral Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. It does have SPF 30 in it, so it's really nice to just have that extra layer of protection. I do not rely just on this foundation for my SPF. But it is nice to have that like extra SPF in case you missed some spots or whatever. It's really nice to have that. But the reason why I like this is because of the gel formulation. It's a very light formulation. It isn't my color right now because I'm in the, I don't have my like summer tan, but it is really, really nice and very, very light on the skin. You don't feel like you're wearing any makeup at all. And I just really like that gel cream texture. And even though I do get oily as the day goes by, I get really shiny with my foundation sometimes, but this one doesn't do that on my skin. This one, even though it's that gel formulation, it does stay pretty good on my skin all day until the night. So yeah, I really do love this one, and it's an added bonus that there is SPF on there. Another recommendation that I have is this one. It's the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This one, I saw it in another YouTube video, this girl that I follow that does makeup, and it's really, really nice because it's so lightweight. Like, it doesn't feel like you have powder on your face. And I'm normally like really picky with powders because I do get some dry patches, especially like under my eyes. So I do try to be very careful with the powders that I use because, you know, of course, like I don't want to have, once you put concealer on and then you set it with powder, I really don't like that like dry, like patchy look under your eyes. So this one does not leave that at all. And it's been like a mission to find the right powder. And this one does the trick, and it just sets your powder, it sets your makeup right away. Like as soon as you put it on, it like immediately like blurs out your skin. Like it's really, really nice, and it's completely translucent as well, so you don't have to worry about like match coloring. It's very, very translucent. There's absolutely no color to it at all, and it is also talc free. So for anyone who doesn't like talc or is allergic to talc, this is talc free. My next recommendation is this Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Waterproof Setting Powder. So this setting powder is extremely intense. It says extra hold on here. It's extremely intense, this spray. I do not use this setting powder every single day. I use this a lot more in the summertime or when I have special occasions, or like for example, if it's a day where like I've used this like for a wedding, like when I'm wearing my mask most of the time, but I still want to take my mask off for photos and I don't want any makeup to get off. This leaves your makeup intact no matter what. This is intense. The reason why I don't wear it every day is because I just feel like it's not really necessary to use this like on my face, because for the most part my makeup does stay on, but it is for those days where you want to make sure it doesn't get transferred over like to your face mask or whatever. But this one does have an extremely strong smell. That's also part of the reason why I don't use it every day, is just because I feel like it's like I like worry a little bit about being toxic. It's not toxic. I know it's not toxic at all. But just because it smells so incredibly strong, sometimes I forget that I can't open my eyes or open my mouth, because if you get this in your eyes or in your mouth, then that's not good, because it is extremely strong, the smell and whatever else is in here. But for a wedding day, for a special occasion, anniversary, whatever, I totally recommend this one. Also, especially in the summer when it gets really like humid outside. And my next recommendation is this one that comes in a set right now, and it's the Rare Beauty Minis, and it comes with these 3 shades here. And these ones I have fallen in love with. Like, I just wish I can, sometimes I do mix all the different colors in it, but it's this really beautiful liquid blush, and you honestly don't need a lot. I feel like that is like for most of her products by Selena. You don't need to use a lot at all. Like a little bit does go a long way. And how I use these is that I just dab it onto my skin, and I do a few dots on my the apples of my cheeks, and then at the top, and then I just dab it with my finger, and it does not lift your makeup at all. Like it just, like, it's very beginner friendly for liquid foundations. It doesn't lift your foundations, it doesn't lift up your makeup at all, and they're very, very beautiful colors. They last all day, and the selections are really pretty. Like, these colors are super, super gorgeous, and sometimes I do mix them. The coral one, I feel like I would use a little bit more in the spring and summer, but I have mixed these 2 colors together. And it does leave a very beautiful finish with some like glow to your skin, but not super, super glowy where you look like you're sweating and your colors all over the place. But it leaves you a very, very nice glow. And right now it is a one of the holiday gift sets where you can get all 3 of these. If you're not sure of which color you like better, you can actually try all 3 before purchasing a bigger foundation. But honestly, I feel like these little ones would last you a long time even as well. Like if you just wanted more colors, but you didn't want to commit to one whole bottle, because you don't need a lot, like I said. So it does last an extremely long time. It's probably gonna last me a very long time, considering you just need like maybe 3 little dots, and then it just spreads so nicely on your skin. And the next makeup product I recommend is I guess you can say like an OG product, and it is the Georgia Benefits Blush, and it looks like this. And this is like the blush that I always go back to. So like, I love experiencing other blushes, but this is always part of my skincare routine for the most part. I always go back to it. And sometimes I use it on its own on days where like it's like makeup but no makeup looks. It's very, very pretty on its own as well, but I also do use it to like set my blush also. It looks a little bit corally on the camera, but it's not really that corally. Like, I feel like I could wear this all year round, and it's such a beautiful color, and it also has some shimmer to it for that glowy look. but of not too glowy where it looks like a disco ball. So it's a very nice color, and I do like to set my blushes all the time with this. I feel like it even looks good even if you just put bronzer as well. It just looks like a very nice blush, and it also, I know this part doesn't matter, but it also smells really good. But if you're sensitive to scents, it doesn't stay on your skin. You just smell it like when you're really close to the product, but it doesn't stay smelling, like the smell doesn't linger as the day goes. But yeah, this is one of my favorite blushes. And another recommendation that I have is this one by Fenty Beauty, and it is the cream, and it is in the color Butter Biscuit number 2. And this one, it looks a little bit disgusting because I do use it every single day. But this one here is one of my favorite bronzers, and it's a cream formulation, which I have been more into cream makeup lately just because I do get a little bit drier coming into the winter. I'm pretty oily all summer long, but as soon as winter starts, I start getting dry patches on my skin, and my skin just starts getting dry, especially right now that I'm on a strong Retin-A. So I really do like to have as much cream products as I can, and this one is so beautiful. The way I use this is not just for bronzer, but also to warm up my skin. So I sort of like, not necessarily contour, but just start warming up my skin around my forehead, my temples, my jawline a little bit, and my cheeks, like my high cheekbones. And I start warming it up, and then I put foundation over it. It's a technique that I saw, like I didn't come up with it. I did see this technique on someone else doing it, like a makeup artist. But it looks really beautiful like under foundation also, because the way that the shadows hit your face, it's just really beautiful, this color. It also does look really beautiful over foundation as well. And it lasts a really long time, but I'm even close to like hitting the end of it because it's like I use it that often. But yeah, I really love this bronzer. I totally recommend this bronzer. It's one of my favorite ones. And then my very last product that I have for makeup is this Huda Beauty Nude palette. This one is actually really new to my collection. Like I haven't used it very often. I've only used quite a few. I've used the very shimmery ones for the middle of my lid, and then I've used like this one here for under my like for where like the eyeliner goes at the bottom. I haven't used much of this palette just because I do have eyelash extensions, so I'm still trying to like wait till they are not like as full to try it out. The pigment on these is incredible. Like it does, like I can show you guys the pigment. It's just like an intense pigment that just, you don't even need a lot. Like you don't even need a lot at all, and it's just long wearing. Like I'm really excited to do a full face. To be honest, like I'm not talented on eyeshadows at all because I've had extensions for so long in my eyes, in my eyelashes, so I just don't really need to. Like I don't have that much eyelid space, so I don't really need to put eyeshadow on, but I do want to. I think it would be really fun to do a fun look. And these, so far from what I can tell, there's not that much fallout. Like there isn't any fallout at all actually. When I put them down on this part of my eye, I don't experience any fallout. So I do feel really comfortable putting these on despite me having eyelash extensions, and then giving it a try. And then quickly on to skincare. So I don't have that many products here today. I just have 5 products to show you guys for skincare, because right now I have started mid-October, I started using prescription Retin-A specifically. So I have tried to like not use as much on my skin just because I am using such a strong prescription topical cream. So I try not to put too much on, but I have touched on these ones. So these ones are already a very affordable price in my opinion, so you could even like explore more in the brand and then get like a nice discount at the end. So it's this one, which I've mentioned in a previous video also, and it's the Oat Cleansing Balm. I love this for double cleansing. I like use it every single night. It's pretty much empty. I do have another one coming for the stuff that I bought on the sale. but it starts off like a little bit of like a thicker consistency, but as you warm it up onto your hands and then onto your face, it's immediately turns oily. And then when you add water, it emulsifies and takes up pretty much all of your makeup. But I don't just depend on this. This is just my first cleanse step, and then it takes off pretty much all of it. And then I move on to my second cleanse, which will bring me to the next product, which is the Biossance Squalene plus Amino Acid Gentle Cleanser. And this is such a beautiful, luxurious cleanser. It feels so luxurious on the skin. It is like not drying at all. It does not leave my skin feeling stripped, even right now that I am using such a strong topical on my face. It's very, very beautiful, but it also foams really nicely without that drying effect. It is a gel formulation, and it helps take all of the remaining makeup that I used with the Oat Cleansing Balm. So this one is really nice, and squalene is something that as you age also you stop producing. Your body naturally produces squalene, and of course I believe it's like when you hit 30 or something, it starts going down, the production of squalene. So I do really like that it has that added bonus, and it has really wonderful ingredients on here as well. I am planning on doing like a morning skincare routine and a night skincare routine, so I can go more into depth on the stuff that I am currently using. Normally I do buy retinol over the counter, but of course I won't be talking really about that one because it is a prescription, like personally for me. So if you would like something that's a little bit stronger, then you would have to definitely go to your dermatologist. And the next product is the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spots Serum Brighten Even Tone, and it is by the Glow Recipe. This is also a little bit new in my collection. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now. And this one I really, really love because it's vitamin C, which helps your elasticity, brighten your skin, even out your skin tone, helps with hyperpigmentation and dark spots, etc. And it also has an ingredient that I really like, that's tranexamic acid. And this, I use it in the morning under my sunscreen because vitamin C works really well with sunscreen, and it is encapsulated vitamin C, so it's not a ascorbic vitamin C that goes bad as soon as it's exposed to oxygen or sunlight. It's a different form of vitamin C, still vitamin C, but just different forms of it. So it is also pretty good for people that are a little bit more sensitive to vitamin C, but of course we should patch test all the time. But yeah, so it's like it slowly like gets out the vitamin C over time, but in the moment right away you do have like a very bouncy looking skin when you put this on. Like immediately I just feel like my skin looks so glowy right after I'm done, like right after I've washed my face in the morning and put this on under my sunscreen. It does leave my skin feeling super, super glowy, and I can honestly say that I do feel like my hyperpigmentation on my skin has gotten a little bit lighter. And of course I am using the Retin A as well, so it can be that it comes hand in hand with this, but I definitely do see a difference, and I do feel like my skin is a lot more plump with this right here. It is a little bit on the pricier end, so it would be a good time to get it on the sale with the 15% or the 10%, because it is on the pricier side, but for me it's totally worth it. I do like the combination of vitamin C and tranexamic acid and all the other wonderful ingredients that are on here, plus my prescriptive retinol that I use at night. And then the other two products that I have also mentioned in previous videos, is the Peptide Moisturizer. This one comes in this form here, and it's a very thick formulation. I do like that the container comes like this because it's easy, like it's more hygienic to get the lotion out. Like you don't have to worry about like sticking your fingers into the container. So I do like that it's a pump. And yeah, I switch this around every night with other lotions that I have. But yeah, I really, really love this one here. And the other one is the Brighten I cream by the Inky List here. The reason why I like this one, and normally I don't get eye creams because I just feel like they're overpriced, and you can just use like the lotion, like the cream that you use at night, you could just put it under your eyes anyways. But there is an exception, because sometimes eye creams, depending on their formulation, does sit really nice under makeup, and this one is one of those. And the reason why I like this one is because of the metal applicator. I sometimes pop this into the fridge in the morning for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like while I'm drinking coffee. And then it feels so nice and cold under the eyes. So it does give you that like more awake look. I can't really say that it really helps with like my under eyes. Like I wouldn't say that, like my bags, I mean, like I wouldn't say it like it's a miracle worker and it lightens my bags like immediately or anything like that. But it does give you that like temporary effect where it leaves your eyes feeling more awake and it depuffs your eyes. And I feel like the depuffing comes from the metal applicator, like the cold under your eyes. So it feels really, really nice in the morning to put this on. And again, it's like part of the Inky list, so it's a very affordable price. So I feel like if you would like, if you've been eyeing the Inky list and you've been trying to try more products of them, but you know, of course it adds up with all of the like, even though it's cheap, it still adds up. But if you wanted to try more products from the Inky list, you can try them all or most of them and then use a discount. Okay, and my final product here is not any of the other categories. It falls under like, well, it's a perfume, and it's the replica by the Fireplace, and it's this one right here. And I got the medium one. I think they have like a super small traveling size that you can put in your purse, and then they have like this one here, which is like the medium, and then I believe they have a bigger one. So this is like the medium, which is the, let me see, okay, this one doesn't tell me like how many millimeters, but I will link it down below to the link of the one that I used. And this one, I feel like it's a really good like purchase to get during the sale, because if you have a perfume that you've been eyeing all year round, I feel like this would be the perfect time to purchase it, because you know, the sale happens twice a year and perfumes can be quite pricey. So this one, the fragrance description is burning wood and chestnut. I would say that this has like a sweet but masculine scent, if that makes sense. It smells like it's a very fall winter type of perfume, although I did wear this all year round anyways. But I have gotten compliments on this perfume. It does wear really nicely on my like skin and clothes. It does last quite a while. Like I have had like coats and I can still smell the perfume on it. So this one is a really, really nice perfume. It's one of my favorite ones, and I will just be like wearing this all winter, all fall, and I even wore it on this in the spring. I mean, I even wore it in the summer. Like it's like almost finished here. But yeah, I feel like out of all the perfumes, I would recommend this one, and I feel like it's a good purchase because at least you get a discount on it when normally you wouldn't, because they're quite pricey. And yeah, that is all for today. I know this video is extremely long. I hope I didn't talk extremely fast. I wanted to try to fly through all of them and just get it out here and get it out there and edited and everything before November 9th. I probably should have scheduled a little bit better and had it even sooner. My apologies. But yeah, those are all of my recommendations. If you had any questions about any of these that you felt like I didn't maybe describe well enough or something, just leave your comments down below and I will gladly respond with a better description, just because I did fly through these. I do plan on making a morning and nighttime skincare routine so I can go more deeper into the products I have here. But yeah, those are it for today. And so for the sale, these are my top ones. It doesn't mean that I don't love the other ones that I have talked in previous videos or on my Instagram. I do really love the other products, but these are the ones that I wear every single day pretty much, or I, have to have them in my collection. These are the ones that I always go to and I recommend. There's other ones that I have tried. For example, I have like this Ultra Repair Night Cream, which is really good for dry skin, but I feel like I would have better recommendations just because I was really thrown off. Like it's quite pricey and the bottle is not really that big. So like things like that, like for example, like where I think it's really good, but I also feel like maybe you don't get that much product in it, or like I wouldn't really fully recommend it. So that's why some of them are not included. But I still really love them. They're just not my top pick. Like if I was telling a friend like which ones I would choose, I would say these ones. Like put your money, if you would like, towards these ones. But yeah, so that is all for today, and happy shopping, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and a beautiful rest of your week. Bye.